All right, we're going live now. Good afternoon. Greetings and welcome to our live interview with Lazy Boy, who was recently honored as the ASCM Award of Excellence winner in the area of making an impact. This is our second try at this. So if you were on our first try, we had a technical issue and we think we have gotten that all resolved. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, Director of Corporate Membership for ASCM, and I am so excited today to be joined by Daryl Edwards, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer for the Lazy Boy Corporation. Daryl, thank you so much for joining us. We're thrilled to have you, and congratulations on your award.
Oh, thank you so much, Carolyn. Lazy Boy is so honored to have received this very distinguished award, and we're thrilled to be with you today as well.
Good, thank you. You know, Daryl, we hear so much these days about corporate social responsibility, and it encompasses so many different activities. Can you share with our LinkedIn audience some of the ways that Lazy Boy has been promoting corporate social responsibility through its supply chain? Maybe some specific actions you've taken to positively affect both society and the environment.
Yeah, really good question. And absolutely. So we truly believe it begins with our culture, our people, and we work really hard at making this just part of who we are and what we do. It's not necessarily a transaction for us, but it's just a way of life. And we'll really begin with, just like any strategic initiative, thinking about how we'd like to positively impact the lives and the people and the teammates and the communities in which we operate. From a safety perspective, or a zero landfill perspective, or a reduction in energy perspective, or just giving back through our Summer of Caring initiative. A multitude of different ways we've looked at and tried to make a very intentional and deliberate act at giving back and being not only a good corporate citizen, but a great business partner within our communities.
So, Daryl, how do the activities that you've described go beyond, say, regulatory requirements to both pioneer economic, ecological, and ethical supply chain practices?
Yeah, a good question, Carolyn. Clearly, there are threshold expectations, right? Those are minimum things that businesses or partners are expected to adhere to within any operation, you know. And we believe, and we work really hard at going well beyond those threshold capabilities and threshold expectations. You know, from a safety perspective, one example is, you know, we currently hold the U.S. Furniture industry record for lost time accidents at our Dayton, Tennessee facility, and that was done through we believe a cultural paradigm shift, not necessarily saying, you know, here's what the expectation is from a regulatory perspective. That's called compliance, right? We want to engage everyone's hearts and minds and buy into the culture and try to go well beyond that. That becomes engagement. And so we believe the difference between compliance and engagement is excellence, and we work really hard at that. But we've worked hard at safety, you know, improving the safety and well-being of our employees and our business partners within the communities in which we operate. We've tried to reduce the amount of landfill waste that go to landfills. As a matter of fact, we have 8 sites within the Lazy Boy footprint that are zero landfill sites. Zero waste is going to a landfill. We recycle, repurpose, recirculate within the circular supply chain about 97% of the waste at those sites, which we're really, really proud of. One example of something I'm very excited about is in part of our zero landfill initiative, we actually repurpose and reuse the scrap fabrics that we use when we build our furniture. And we actually custom hand make teddy bears that are very unique, one of a kind, very special, and those are then given to local law enforcement within the communities in which we operate. And those local law enforcement officials then give those teddy bears to children who have been unfortunately dealing with some traumatic situation in which they encounter. So it's just an example of how we repurpose products and with a circular supply chain, how we repurpose that waste and to make something good come about it. Again, obviously, we work really hard at energy conservation, and we work really hard through giving back through our Summer of Caring initiative as well. So there are various ways, and we kind of give each site an opportunity within certain bounds to take in and evaluate how we can go well beyond the compliance piece.
Wow, those are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful programs that you have. But you know, you mentioned just now your Summer of Caring program, and I know in your Awards of Excellence application, you talked at length about that. Tell me a little bit more about how that program works, and you know, what are some of the activities that your employees engage in to make a difference in their communities?
Sure. So just since 2018, Carolyn, we have had over 13,000 hours of caring that our teammates throughout the Lazy Boy Global Supply Chain has given back to the sites in which we operate. From examples of, you know, our diversity and inclusion team actually a backpack program in which they school supplies within the backpacks, and those are given back to the schools and given out to the schools. We're pretty excited about that. We talked about the Lazy Boy Teddy Bear program. Our Handbags for Hope program is a situation where it was wonderful that people within our company take gently used handbags and fill those with supplies, and those are then given to women's shelters to help out. If there have been some sort of catastrophic or natural disasters within the local communities, whether it's tornadic activity, hurricanes, etc., or just have employees who've experienced some natural disasters or traumatic situations, then we have people within the plants, within the distribution centers, within the global supply chains that maybe do food drives or maybe participate with some event to raise money for some philanthropic or some great cause within their community. Every year we do things for Christmas charities. We just work really hard at allowing each operation to personalize the care which they provide based on the needs of the local communities in which they operate within.
Wow, Daryl, those are some wonderful initiatives. And I know that our LinkedIn audience is kind of wondering, maybe what are some of the outcomes of this? What is the impact that you've seen on people or on the planet, or maybe even on your profits?
Yeah. Well, I mean, clearly, let's be clear. I mean, we try really hard to subscribe to the philosophy of we want to leave it better than we found it. And so we're very proud and very honored to be a part of the communities in which we operate within. So everything kind of starts with that very intentional, very deliberate act of trying to leave our communities better by partnering with the local leadership in those communities than we found them. And as a result of that, again, we talked about we have 80 landfill sites within Lazy Boy, and where our businesses are operating within. So we're not carrying anything. We're manufacturing products, but yet those aren't being disposed of within the landfills at 8 of our sites. We've talked about improving our carbon footprint by using less water, using less electricity. We're actually using less electricity now than we did over 7 years ago, yet we're manufacturing more products. And the cost of electricity continues to rise, so we're pretty excited about that. First and foremost, it's great for the environment. It's great for the communities in which we operate. But oh, by the way, it's also good for business. So it's a win-win proposition, and we truly believe that. We've actually donated $1 million worth of furniture this past year to frontline healthcare providers as we've gone through this pandemic through our 1 Million Things campaign. We have manufactured and donated hundreds of thousands of masks that were donated to local communities in which we operate within, and tens of thousands of gowns that were given to medical professionals in the communities at which we operate within as a result of trying to give back through the pandemic. So there's a host of different things the company and employees have done to try to show support and to give back to the communities. And as I said a few minutes ago, Carolyn, to leave it better than we found it. We work really hard at that.
Wow, Daryl, that is amazing, and we are so deserving of this award of excellence. But where does Lazy Boy go from here? I mean, are there other initiatives you're considering, or what's on the horizon?
Yeah, so it's a really good question as well, and we're always out looking for ways that we can to give back and to improve our business as well as improve ourselves. We don't have this philosophy if we want to be better tomorrow than we are today. Every day we try to come to work and improve upon the work that we do, the teams that we have want to get better at what we do. And oh, by the way, as a result of that, want to share with our communities in which we operate within and by giving back as well. But I guess I could say this. First and foremost, let me say that I'm incredibly proud of our employees. I'm very proud of the work they do and the work they've done within their communities. I'm proud to be a part of such a great team that works, within the communities in which we operate. We work in some great towns across America, and so we're proud and honored to be a part of their corporate citizenship. And I believe with that, with their approach to the getting better every day, by partnering with the local leadership, by trying to support each other from a family and an employee base as these needs occur, and they will, we'll certainly want to be a part of that. So I can't tell you what we're going to be working on tomorrow because I don't know what the need is quite yet. We're going to keep doing what we're doing and try to get better at that every day. And as the needs arise, I'm confident, given the high quality of people we have, given the high quality of communities in which we operate within, we'll rise to the occasion. And I'm incredibly honored to be a part of the team at Lazy Boy. They do good work, and I'm very proud to be a part of their team.
Well, Daryl, that's about all the time we have today. Again, I want to thank you so much for sharing your story, sharing your success, and sharing your insight with our LinkedIn audience. We are truly amazed by the wonderful things that Lazy Boy is doing, and I hope that everybody that's had an opportunity to hear you today will take some of that back and begin to have those internal discussions.
Thank you, Carolyn.
You're welcome. So, and to our audience, if you're interested in learning about what the ways that ASCM is working to help companies in the area of sustainability, please visit our website at ascm.org. We are committed to our environment, we're committed to our planet, and we're committed to positively affecting society through sustainability. Again, Daryl, thank you, and we look forward to meeting you again soon.